Okay, fine. So we'll start with the topic of escape sequences. So what are escape sequences? See, I'll just read out what is there mentioned in this whiteboard, and then we'll try to understand, and we will even see in the programs. So escape sequence or escape characters, okay, or also sometimes known as escape codes, in general are used to signal an alternate interpretation of a series of characters. Of course, we are going to understand what it means. In Java, a character preceded by a backslash, this backslash, is an escape sequence and has a special meaning to the Java compiler. When an escape sequence is encountered in print statement, the compiler interprets it accordingly. Okay, so now we'll see what does that mean. So, first of all, you should know all escape sequences are only used within strings. What are strings? All the messages that are enclosed within double quotes. Okay, so escape sequences, they are always inside the double quotes of string type values. Okay, you cannot use escape sequences outside the strings value or the sentences or the messages that are enclosed within double quotes. Okay, so though they are more than one character, they always start with backslash. So they are always used inside double quotes, but why? We'll see one example that will make it very easy. Let's say you want to print hello. Let's say you want to print hello, how are you, on your screen. Hello, exclamation mark, how are you. This message you have to display, and then you can write something, let's meet this weekend.
So
Let's
we can
say,
use system.out.println.
yeah, of course, we'll use system.out.println. Okay, output is, or rather I'll say desired output is this. Your desired output is the following two lines. So what can we do is, we can use 2 times system.out.println, right? You'll write SOPLN, because 2 messages we have to print on 2 separate lines. Okay, so we'll write hello, how are you. Okay, and then next line, let's
So you
meet.
forgot to end it with the semicolon.
Oh, of course, sorry. Good. So let's meet this weekend, right? This will solve our problem. Fine. So these two lines, if you write inside your public static void main block braces, okay, so you will get the desired output, right? What if you have to print the 2 statements in 2 different lines using one system.out.println? So there we will use what are known as one of the many available escape sequences. With this example, you will slowly understand what are escape sequences and where they are used. If you write SOPLN, that is system.out.println, hello, how are you, okay, question mark, and then you have to continue the same thing. But if you continue, let's say you write let's meet this weekend. Okay.
So everything will be printed in the same line.
Everything will be printed in the same line, but our objective was to print both the things in the different line. So what can be done is, here we will take the advantages of escape sequences, and one of the escape sequences that you can see is \n, which means wherever found inside the string, this group of characters, if they are written together, computer will understand I have to change line. Okay, but they must always be enclosed within strings only. So these escape sequences can be used only inside strings. So if you write here after $n, it won't print \n. Why? Why it won't print \n? The reason is, the moment anything inside double quotes, the moment anywhere inside double quote, if \ character is found, computer will understand then whatever character you are going to write next should be a valid escape sequence character. So if you write anywhere within double quotes \, computer will either expect T, B, N, R, F, single quotes, double quotes, or another \. Okay, so what will this mean? Though this group of characters, this \ and this group of characters here are used within strings for printing, but as we have seen that anything is starting with \, computer understands that you mean to use one of the available escape sequences. So after that, it will be expecting either N, R, F, T, B, these things, one of these things. If not found, it will give you error. Okay, so what will be the advantage of this? Computer will understand, hello, how are you, ? You have to print, so it will print this much. After that, it will get a message, okay, \ is starting, that means user wants to use escape sequence. Okay, so it will check what letter is next. So if it is N, it will understand that computer has to change line wherever it is. So it has already printed hello, how are you. It got \n. \n has a predefined meaning of change line. So in the screen, it will change the line, and then further it will start reading, let's meet this weekend, and that will be printed on the next line. Okay, so remember, anytime within the quotes, double quotes, if anything starts with \, anywhere \ is found, computer will be expecting one of these characters after \, and matching whatever you have given, that pair character together will mean something to the computer, and computer will perform that action. We will of course be seeing others also, but let us start with understanding the concept of \n, which means change line. So let us see in the program. Okay, let me comment everything for now. For that I will use multi-line comment, so that I can show you only that portion. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll use that thing only. So let's say if you are not printing this, what will be your output? You can see line number 13. If you are executing this program, what will be your output? Yes, it's
So everything will be printed in the same line.
Yeah,
There's a gap in between.
everything will be printed in the same line, right? Hello there, how are you, ? And nothing special will happen. However, if after hello there you want to change a line, what you can do is you can immediately write after that \. The moment \ will start, computer understands you mean to use escape sequence, and you write \n, then it will look for which type of escape sequence is it matching. So if it is matching new line character, at that place while printing it will print new line, which will mean change line on the screen. and then immediately after that it will get hello how are you question mark, so that will be printed in the second line. Let us see
So is there need of any space like between the slash?
here.
Yes, sir. There.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll print your version also. You want escape after backslash n space
Yes.
even
I
before
want to know
that?
what's it. Will make any difference?
I will see that. You will understand. Okay, so this program is code 15, right? Okay, so no errors, very good. We will now, after compiling, we will execute the program. Oh, sorry. See, one of you, if your television or something is going around or some other program you are playing, you can please pause it. Yeah, if you can see here. So what happened here? You can see. Why did we get so many? Now you can tell me. What I'll do is, in order to make it better, I'll put a separator so that you can understand what was the output printed before it and what was the output printed after it. Okay. See, one of you, I think from your side, some is Merul. If you're playing something else on your screen, computer also, so you can please stop it. Pause it for now. Okay, because
I'm not playing anything on my computer.
Okay, not playing. So because I can.
I'm not watching nothing on my computer.
Okay, no worries. No, I was just asking. Okay. Fine. So. Now we have made this change. Now so it will be better for you to understand. See, so first output was for line number 13 was the first two lines, and output for line number 15 was this next two lines after this continuous sequence of, you can say, pound symbols, right? Because that I have used for the sake of making clarity in the distinction between the two outputs. Now you can see wherever it found backslash n, it immediately changed line. So it printed hello there. So hello there was printed. It encountered this system.out.println encountered backslash n. It understood that backslash n is a escape sequence, which means we don't have to print that backslash n, but we have to print the action that it denotes. And what action does that backslash n denotes? New line. So it immediately after E changed the line. So once action corresponding to backslash n was done, it further went ahead for printing whatever was left. So it then printed how are you question mark in the second line, and then line was changed. So by this println, and the next output was hello, this continuous sequences of pound sign or hash symbols, you can say. And then finally this third system.out.println started executing, which started printing hello there. Then it printed hello there. You ask the computer to change line here by using escape sequence backslash n. It changed line backslash n. Then you gave one space. So in the next line, it left one space. It printed one space and it started printing. How are you? Okay, so here you changed new line and you immediately started printing. So you can see there is no space left here in the second line. However, in this case, after changing line, you instructed computer to print one space. So in the second line, it printed one space and then it went on to print ahead whatever was there. So space, remember, is nothing but also a character, just like ABCD. If you are asking computer to print a space, it will print a space. Okay. And then once your entire message was printed till question mark, because of its nature, this print ln itself changed the line. Okay, so just analyze for 20 seconds, okay, this entire thing for escape sequence, new line escape sequence, and let me know if I need to repeat it once more. Okay, feel free to let me know and I'll definitely do that. Just take 20 seconds, analyze all the three outputs and figure out.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Clear for
So what if there's space between the slash and
what if we put space
before the slash and after there?
after there? Okay, I'll do that also. But you see, you will, okay, first let me do that and then you will understand. I'll put before and after both. Now you tell me. Okay, this last pair of output is for the last println. Is there any difference between the line number output of line number 15 and line number 16?
No, sir.
Why do you think? Why do you think? Or can you say both the outputs are exactly the same? Just have a look at it. Let me know if you feel both outputs of line number 15 and 16 are exactly the same.
Sir, that's left space, but we don't have the character after the space to tell.
Yeah, perfect. Very good. Excellent. Yeah, that is the right answer. Both the outputs are not exactly the same. But what is happening here, because in line number 15 and line number 16 rather, after there we left one space that was printed, but because there is no other character before change new line escape sequence, so we are not coming to know that space was left. Okay, so if we put one single character here, then you will realize that actually space was printed, but we could not figure out on the blank screen. Let's say I write E. Then you will see. Okay, see here. Now you can see one space being printed here. So actually, in previous case also, here also, one space was printed. But we could not figure out why, because there was no character further after space to reflect that. Okay, so though the outputs are not same in the true sense, but they appear to be same for line number 15 and 16, because we cannot see blank spaces on the screen. Okay.
Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, so see here, because here there was one E after it, so you could easily identify space was left. But before new line here, in this case when I change it back again, there is no space, there is simply a new line, so we could not figure out that space was actually left. Okay, so is this backslash thing clear to all? Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now this was one of the escape sequences that we saw. Now let us say we'll try another one, backslash t. What does backslash t means? So what I am going to do is, in the same program, here I'll comment out these lines because I have demonstrated their purpose. You can easily tell that these lines won't be executed from line number 13 to 16. Why? Because I have enclosed them within double quotes, not double quotes, rather multi-line comments. So they will not be executed. So in this program, it is a good practice also while you are practicing. If you want to do not want some piece of code to be executed right now, but later you may need, so you can keep them commented. using multi-line comment, and later when you want to use them, you can uncomment it. So now I'll come back to this previous thing here, and I want to show you the use of backslash t. Backslash n we have already read, so I'll just comment the rest of the lines. Okay, so only 2 lines will be here because the rest of the lines are enclosed within multi-line comments, this one and this one. So only these 2 lines will be executed. So this, of course, it is clear. This hello there will be printed. Backslash n, which is a escape sequence, and always remember escape sequences can only be used within double quotes, that is inside the strings. Okay, you cannot use them independently. Okay, so as a part of the string, if I am using backslash n, that means wherever it is found, computer will change line there. Okay, and then for rest of the thing, it will print as it is. Now coming to backslash t, what does backslash t do? So backslash t, as we can see, means backslash t means inserts a tab at that point. That means what happens when you insert a tab? Have you observed? Let's say I insert a tab after escape. Can you see some good amount of space being generated? So one press of space bar results in one single space being left. If you print tab, generally it leaves 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 spaces. So if you want to leave multiple spaces at one single click, you will use tab instead of tab button on your on your keyboard instead of space bar. So space bar generates one single space, tab generates more than one spaces, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now that is clear. So what here it will be happening, wherever backslash t will be found in the string or inside double quotes, computer will understand you have to leave one, you have to generate or print one tab space there. Okay, so see, I'll do 2 things. Okay, what I'll do is I'll print once without tab by leaving one space, and then I'll print another time by using one tab in place of space. Let us see what will happen. For this, so you will understand, that is for the new line character. I'll just not new line, rather for separating the output. I'm just using it for the sake of clarity when the program runs. Else that print thing, this thing has got no significance. Just to separate output of all these separate print statements. Okay. Now let us execute. Once I am just printing, so it will print in one single line as it is, I am learning Java. Here what should happen is, after I, it will get instruction in the form of one escape sequence, that is backslash t, which will mean instead of one space, you have to print one space equivalent to one tab key press. Okay, so it will generate some good amount of space in the same line. Let us see that. Just a minute. Okay. Now can you see the output for the second print and the third? First one though we have understood, so we will not focus on that. It was because of backslash n escape sequence, which meant change line. So that printed this one. Now I am learning Java. On line number 8, the output is here. It is printed as it is. However, when backslash t is encountered anywhere inside string, you can see after I, one backslash t you have given. So it left space equivalent to one tab space, tab key press. Okay, so multiple spaces were left in one go, and then after doing this action, it started printing as it is. Is the purpose of backslash t and backslash n clear to all? Analyze for another 15 seconds and let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all of you are clear? Just One of you said yes, others also may reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now we'll come to third type of escape sequence. Okay, tell me one thing. I'll come back to the board. If you have to print something like this, I'll come to the topic of escape sequences. Okay. So let's say you have to print something. You must have learned of this active and passive voices, right? Direct and indirect speech. So here, there you have to print something like hello. No, not like that. Let's say you have to print. He said, I have a football match tomorrow. Let's say this is a sentence. Okay. Now, if you have to print this message as it is on the computer screen, what are you going to do? Now, our common sense will say, and of course that is the correct approach, system.out.println, you will write, he said, I have a football match tomorrow. Now, what do you think? Will this work, or do you think something will go wrong? Just have a look very carefully for 10 seconds and let me know.
No, sir, it will go wrong because there's in between, like before I, there is another double quote.
Another double quote, right? So, what will happen is, how does a computer understand or Java understand whatever you are giving it a message? A message starts with double quotes and ends with double quote. So whenever you have started double quote, it will, whatever is coming in between till it finds another double quote, it will consider it as one message or one string, right? But here what is happening, computer will say, okay fine, I have to print something, it will go inside and try printing. So it will think, okay, he said, comma, computer will say, okay, fine, I got one message to be printed. And then it will say, let's look ahead what is there. And then it will find some random sequence without any quotes. I have a football. And then a quotes is ending, which has got no matching opening or closing double quote. So for computer, it will assume this to be a message, opening where opening and closing quotes are there. So it will understand this as one message or one string. However, it won't know what follows after that. What is this? Because the starting of this is not with a message, this quotes, double quotes. So it will get confused. What to do? So it will complain. I don't know what you meant. Okay?
Sir?
Yes.
So won't the computer know if it's like open and in quotes?
Won't the computer?
Know that it's like it's the opening quotes and the ending quotes like that.
Computer figures that way only. So it will understand that okay, one quote started here and one quote closed here. But
so that's also an opening quote only, right?
No, computer doesn't make distinction between, see, you can see this symbol and this symbol in English literature. But if I show you, if you are writing codes in code editor, if I can zoom it out for you, you will see there is no way of putting open inverted commas and close inverted commas. That will print always the same thing. Okay, in computer programming we don't have open quotes and close quotes. It's there only one single double quote and single nothing else. Okay, just like English literature or language rather. Okay, so computer knows only one type of double quotes. There is nothing like opening double quotes and closing double quotes. Okay, so it will think, okay, fine, it started here, and had that been the case, had there been one opening and double, then might be there would have been some mechanism where computer could have figured out. But here there is only one type of quotes, and wherever it finds one, it goes on and on till it finds the other one, so that it can understand whatever lies in the middle is one string. Okay, but after this it will get confused. No string is there, but you have started something, and then all of a sudden you have closed with one double quote. What to do? It will get confused, so it will complain, right? So I'll rather try printing that. Okay, let's say here this one, this statement, I'll put it up here. To separate the output of previous escape sequence one, I'll put this. Now let's say if I write that way, okay, if you write that way, he asked, comma, and then you intend to print actually this portion in double quotes, so I have written it as it is, and then one more double quotes. So rather here also I'll just correct. I'll also put a double quote here, because this single quote and this single quote also, this single double quote and double quote here also has to be printed. Okay, so I'll rather put one double quote here also, and then I intended to put this double quote for the closure of the earlier one, but computer will get confused which quote is matching which one. Okay, and this thing is started without a double quote, so it will go sort of insane. What's happening here? Okay, so you will see if I remove those things in the program, or if I simply put this double quote here as if this quote and this quote we intended to be the opening and closing of this string, and this entire thing as a message. So let us see what computer will say. See, it gave you a big list of error. It pointed out कि something okay, don't worry about expected this one and that one, but it marked you where it got confused. Okay, so at this place it got confused कि what is it, and then again further what is it, it is complaining so on till last. So it is not able to understand starting from this position कि what you are doing, what do you mean by this. Okay, so it is giving you errors in its own way, so you are getting a wrong output, or rather an error. So what we can do is, in case we intend to suggest computer कि no, see, the double quote that I want to use, I actually want to print it, and you do not understand it with the closing of the string. So that is also possible. So what we will do in that case, we will write SOPLN, and we'll tell computer, hey computer, you have to start printing whatever comes next after this double quotes. And then you will write, okay, it will say okay, then you will write he said, and then you will write comma, it will say fine, till now I am good. But here what was the problem? You are writing double quotes and it confused it with the closing of this double quote. So in order to tell the computer that you don't have to consider it as the closure of the matching opening quote and as the closure of the string, you only have to print it, you will use one escape sequence, which is / followed by, immediately followed by, without space, immediately followed by double quote. So you will write, now computer will understand, okay, so that means this escape sequence together means print double quotes. Okay, then it will not get confused, and then you will write as it is, I have a football match tomorrow. and then you again have to print this double quotes, right? So what you will do is, for printing wherever required, you will again do this, and then you will close the normal double quote. So this double quote will be considered as the matching of this one, whereas this one and escape sequences, this one will be considered for printing. Okay, let us see, try that. Here now what we will do is, we will make this double quote as escape sequence, which together means print double quotes. Okay, or rather together means double quotes itself, and not as the closure of the opening one. And here also we have to print, okay, for closing of active speech, or let's say direct speech, active voice. So here also this will mean print this, and this one will be matched with the starting one. Okay, so this one will match with the last one, whereas these two immediately after backslash will be considered as pure double quotes for printing. Okay, now let us see the output. Now, can you see this line output? It is coming exactly as you intended. Okay, so what I'll do is, I'll keep it by the side, analyze line number 11 in next 15 seconds. And let me know if you have doubts with that escape sequence, which is backslash followed by double quote.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay. What about others? They can also let me know so that I can proceed.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, good. Fine. So, for till now we have seen how many types of escape sequences? We have seen 3 types of escape sequences. First one is, we have seen, is backslash n, which when found inside strings, all of them should be present inside strings only, that is double quotes only, okay, as a part of message. This means new line, insert new line. This means insert one tab space, that means more than one space. This means treat it as double quotes for printing, okay, and not as opening or not as just opening or closing of a string or message. Okay, so these 3 we have seen. Now we are going to see another type. One is backslash b, which means backspace. What does backspace mean? Can you see on your keyboard backspace button? All of you must be familiar with that backspace button. What does it do? Let's say if I go here in line number 5, after sequences, if I press backspace, what should happen?
So the S will be deleted.
S will be deleted. So backspace, what it does is, whatever is just before it, the character, when I press it, see if I am pressing it, it deletes the character immediately before it, right? I put it back again. So once you press backspace, one backspace is equivalent to deleting one character just before it. Is this thing clear to all? Okay, so behavior of backspace.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll take one example of backspace now. I'll uncomment it. I'll rather start the comment from the next line. Okay, so now also I'll insert one this hash so that we can figure out the difference between different types of outputs, all the different escape sequence outputs. Okay, so here wherever inside a string backslash and immediately after it b is found, it simply means delete the character just before it which you printed. So what will it do? First this println will print computer, then it will find backslash b, which means delete one character before it while printing. So this r will be deleted, and then this action has been performed backslash b, it will go on and print signs. Okay, so rather you should get compute signs together. Let us see the output.
So,
Yes.
so why do you need codes for this? Can't we just do it ourselves?
Why do you need codes for?
So why do you need codes for backspace and all?
They have just provided an option. See, one thing I'll tell you, we are going to a war in not a true sense. Okay, by war I means you will be later trying to compete someday with very good programmers in the market, right? So when you go to a war, you carry many weapons. Okay, so the weapon trainer will only teach you how to how to fire separate weapons, right? In times of war, you will come to know when to utilize which weapon as per your demand. So right now I cannot tell you what is the use of this backslash b when we can directly delete, okay, that r by pressing one backslash. But who knows, someday you might feel the need of it and then you may not be having the mechanism. So let's learn it for now. When to use and why to use, you will come to know when you will be doing actual coding in some good level industries. Okay, so I'm just giving you the weapons, and of course as we progress and as we learn later chapters also loops and functions, you will come to know the use of these things. So for now we are just learning, okay, where to use and where to fire this weapon. We will see later point of time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now I'll just execute that thing again. Now, so what happened initially? Computer printed this Java printed computer. It started printing line number 14. It started printing, so it started printed computer. Then it got the instruction backslash b. That means delete one immediate character that you printed just before it. That was r. So it deleted r. And then once this action was performed backslash b of deleting r, it went ahead and printed the rest of the thing immediately after it. So you are getting the output as compute signs. Okay. Just see this on the screen, analyze it for next 10-15 seconds, and let me know, is the purpose of backslash b clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So till now we have seen how many? We have seen 4 types of escape sequences. So I'll add it to another one covered. So that was okay. Okay, we have already done that. And 4. Okay. Now we'll see what other characters are there in the backslash. Okay. See, one more thing you will be finding is backslash r. Now backslash r, if I put, let's say instead of backslash n, that is new line, let us try backslash r, what it does. Instead of backslash n, that is new line, I have put backslash r. Backslash n was changing line. Let us see what backslash r will do. Let me save it. Okay, program has been saved. Now let me compile it. No errors. Now we will be interested in the first output only, line output of line number 6. Okay. We are going to be interested in the output of line number 6 only. Now, what happened?
It just removed what was before it.
Uh,
So R cancels the characters before it.
Yes. So here we observed, return means, I'll try to make you understand. Okay. If you do not, if you understand, well and good. If you do not understand, that will be even better. Okay. So let us see. Have you seen manual typewriters? The people typewriting, and I'll try to look on Google.
Yes, sir, I've seen them.
Manual typewriters. Let me see if I can show you the images. Okay, this one, right? I'll see if I can get one video also, very small. Or maybe let's not go into the videos. So you have seen this sort of machine, right?
Yeah.
This is a manual typewriter. People type nowadays. It is not used that much. Okay, but in some offices, government offices, you will still find it. So what is happening here is, in this typewriters, when you print, you will see this moving left side, right? And then when a person has printed one line, the person will drag it from one end and will push it to the other end. Have you seen that thing happening?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not
So
in real life, but in
videos and all you must have seen. They are, after writing one line, they are just pushing it here and then pulling it that side, right?
Yeah.
So that is what is known as earlier days. So the mechanism of bringing the cursor in this manual typewriter to the very first letter or the starting of the new line is by forcing this thing to the left side, so that this pins move to the left point of the page. Okay, so that was known as returning to the start of the line. Okay, so in the same way, they have provided the option of this activity also. That means pushing this handle, you can say, to forcing it to the left side, will bring the cursor again to the first line, first position. Okay, after, and if there is something before it, that will be gone, that will be erased. Okay, in computer that happens, not in this machine. This machine, what they do is, they print one line, they somehow pull it down, they bring it to the next line, and because the cursor is towards the end of the line, because in the previous line it was there at this side, so they will force it so that in the next line that they have brought, it comes to the beginning of the line. So that is known as carriage return activity, carriage return. That means this is carriage, this entire thing is known as carriage, and this is returning to the beginning of the line. So therefore this activity \n is known as carriage return in context of this typewriters. The same activity \r does. What it does is, whatever you have written, okay, so let's say, I'm not that good in drawings, but still I'll try to make you understand. Let's say this is your typewriter with keys. Okay, some keys are there, and on the top here you have a paper that you are printing, and then you have a handle this side which you need for pushing it. Okay, something like this. So once you have printed one line, let's say you have printed one line, machine will keep on moving to the right. This part, this page or this carriage, you will see coming to the right side. So it will happen that after you have printed one line, so it will look like this. The page will be there, and the small lid will be remaining this side. Most of the carriage will be this side. Okay, so that means you have come to the end of the line. Now if you want to start printing again next line, what you will do is, you will drag it up so that it moves a bit, and this entire carriage from this line, it shifts to the next blank line. However, if it is shifting to the next blank line, this page, that won't change the position of the carriage. It printed this line, it came here, you pushed it up, so it reached the next line, but the pointer for printing was still at the end. Now what you will do is, you will do something like pushing it this side. So this page will again come this side. So this activity of bringing the cursor to the beginning of the line in this typewriters was known as carriage return, CARRIAGE. And that action is simulated on computers using the escape sequence \R. So what happens is here they were changing line and then they were doing carriage return, but here if you do directly carriage return, even in this printers, the cursor will go to the first word of that same line. So but here there is no mechanism to pull the page up or pull the screen up and go to the next line without writing \N. So in that case, what will happen is, it will simply go to the beginning of the line, erasing whatever it has written so far. Okay, so that is why when you write \R, it means go to the beginning of the line on the screen. So in turn, it will go on erasing everything and it will go to the beginning of the line. So this action has been completed, and after it, it will start printing whatever was left. Okay, so that is why you saw this carriage return deleting everything, whatever comes before it, because carriage return in terms of old days printers means go to the beginning of the same line. Okay, so if you go to the beginning of the same line and after printing whatever is there, it will go to the beginning, but it will erase whatever it will find in the way while going to the beginning. Okay, and then once this action has been performed, it will print further on. Okay, so is this thing of carriage return clear to all? Just see here, see this here, and this output on the first line and of line number 6. Analyze for 10 seconds and let me know if the carriage return functionality is clear to all or not. That is going to the beginning of the line, and in the middle, in the way, if it has already printed something, it will also delete it. So this activity of \R, which is a way of copying the activity of old age printers, is clear to you all or not? Yes, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So, what I'll do is, I'll again make change, I'll make it \N, and I'll put that \R thing separately. Okay. So that you remember. And I'll leave a message here also as a comment. Copies or simulates. Simulates, you know the meaning? Copying the activity of something. Lates the carriage return of old printers, old typewriters. Okay, I'll just decrease the, fine. So this is clear. I'll just put a separator so that the outputs don't get mixed. Okay, so if I execute it again, you will see both the things properly. Okay, so first line \N activity is also here, and \R is also here, in which case it is deleting whatever was found before it. Okay. See, this \R behavior may differ depending on operating system. On some operating systems, especially in Windows, you may see \R working exactly like \N. Don't get confused, because the behavior varies from operating system to operating system. Okay. So I'll write a comment here. Don't think that you have not understood properly, or I have to explain something which is incorrect. So I'll write it as a comment. \R behavior may differ from operating system, OS to OS, operating system to operating system. In some OS, it behaves exactly like \n. Okay, so no need to get too worried about if you observe the change in behavior for \r on your Windows computer, because I am using Linux version, Linux operating system. So maybe in my case it is behaving as it is, like carriage return of old typewriters, but in your case it may behave exactly like line change \n. So no need to worry about that. Okay, now so we have seen the fifth type, that is \r. Okay, so that is carriage return. Carriage return means return the carriage, or carriage was the pointer where at which place you are printing in the line of the old typewriter. So return the carriage or the pointer where you are printing currently to the beginning. So that is why it is so known as carriage return. So return that handle to the beginning of the line in the typewriters. So from there the name has come. Okay. Now the sixth topic. Now we'll see what else is there. Okay. Yes, one more thing is, what if, now we have seen that the moment we start \, computer understands it is, we are going to write some matching escape sequence. But what if you want to print \ itself? Because if you write SOPLN, I want to print \now.
Will it take it as \n and
Correct.
go?
Exactly. Why? \, if you write, it immediately expects a matching escape sequence after it. If it gets, it will do that. If it does not get anything, it will give you an error. Okay, so I'll show you both the things.
Again, you can just not print \ at all, or is there a way you can?
Yes, there is a way you can. That is what we are coming to the next escape sequence.
Will it be like \p?
No, it's not that.
No, because \print.
Print, no, nothing like that. So it is simply \ followed by another \. Then computer understands that is a escape sequence, which means printing \ itself. Okay, so I'll show you both these things. If you write this, what will happen is computer will go haywire. It will understand that you want to print \n. I'll show.
So if something \ something has to be printed, then there will be that something \/ something in the code.
Yeah, correct. \/ if you have to print \/ single \/ you will have to write \/ everywhere, wherever it is required. So let's say I might have given, see, when the people are designing programming languages, they think of so many conditions.
So which was the first programming language ever created?
Which was the first? I think it started with DOS, if I am not wrong. I may not be too sure, but I know the very first popular operating system was DOS, disk operating system.
Not operating system.
As a programming language you are asking? I think something COBOL or something might be. I'm not sure. It's sort of GK question. I'm really not sure. Okay. So you can even in the next class you might like to enlighten us on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So in colleges, when you go, you will learn how to create your own programming language. There is one subject known as compiler design in computer
So
science
that
course.
means in the world, we think there are only these many, but how many the students would have made, God only knows.
Yeah, correct. You're right. There are many programming languages and many are being developed as we speak. But we only use those which actually gets accepted by majority of the people or good number of people across countries. Okay. So that is why the programming is a very important thing. And if you can feel it flowing through your veins, you can rise from rugs to riches. Okay,
Wow.
you can become billionaire in no time. You see the likes of Satya Nadella, Sundar Pichai. They were pretty ordinary people when they started their colleges, but they were so much into love with this programming thing that they are now, you know, where. Okay, so that is possible
Yeah.
even for you. Okay, fine. So we'll see this. Of course, all of you must dream for that. Okay. So now here, if you print, I am trying to print backslash. If I write now, let's see what will happen. I'll make it single backslash. Yes, I have made it. So let me clear the screen. We are interested in the last output that will be appearing here. So you can see, like Merul pointed out correctly. So what computer understood is the moment you started backslash n, backslash, you tried printing, your intention was to print this backslash. But we know whenever computer sees a backslash, it is expecting a escape sequence. And it immediately starts looking for next character, and together it will, which denotes one single action. But here it will, fortunately or unfortunately for you, it figured out backslash n, and which has a meaning defined inside it. So which means change line. So what it did was, it printed till I want to print backslash and then dash. It left one space also here, which is not visible to us. Okay. It left one space here after immediately, and then it found backslash n. So it changed line, and that when that activity was done, it printed OW. So you can see this happening here. Is this behavior clear to all of you?
Yes, sir, yeah.
Yeah, others also. Why this happened, though we intended to print backslash?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we will correct it. So what we are going to do is, now we will write, if we want to print backslash now. Now what it will mean is, double backslash is a escape sequence which denotes one action, and that is printing one single backslash. Okay, so now if you save it and if you execute it, you will see one single backslash being printed. Okay, one more thing. What if I don't give anything after that? Let's say one space I give. Will it do anything? Will it print anything, or will it give error? So I'll help you out here. It will see backslash, computer will see backslash, it will understand escape sequence has started. Immediately after it, it will see one blank space is there, and it will see the list of escape sequences defined under its coding, and the programming language will see under its coding that is there a escape sequence defined as backslash and space. If it is there, it will do that action. If not, it will complain invalid backslash or escape sequence or whatever. We'll also see that. See, illegal escape character or illegal escape sequence. Did you see that? So always, if you want to make sure, if you are using backslash in your print statement or inside double quotes, be very sure that you really intend to use escape sequences. If you want to print single backslash, you cannot print single backslash. You will have to print double backslash. Okay. So I'll delete this line. Is this thing clear to all? The use of double
Yes, sir.
backslash to print?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have doubt, you can stop me right here. So I'll delete this line if you have understood, because that will give error. Now I have also raised one question here. Okay. All right. Now, why can't we use single backslash? Because if you use only single backslash, it will start expecting some matching escape sequence. Okay. So therefore, it is not possible. Okay. Now, in our list, see, one more is the okay. We'll come to that. This is backslash and single quotes. So backslash and single quote will print only single quote, and backslash and double quote prints double quote. Okay. So but I won't tell you to use this, because in later versions of Java programming, even backslash single without backslash also single quote can be directly printed. For example, I will show you both the ways.
So you can do open double quote, single quote, close double quote.
Yeah, that will print single quotes. So that is what I am going to explain. Sorry. Oh no, not this one.
So for the test, will we have to type the codes in the
No,
Google
not in
Form
the
type?
first one. Not in the first one. First one will be purely objective. From the second test onwards, I'll be giving you two tests in one particular day, part A and part B. Part A will be pure objective and part B will be your subjective, wherein you are going to write the answer in a piece of paper and you are going to upload the image there itself.
So rather than what we can, like, you can do is you can like tell, we can
I'll
write
give you
like
that
some-
option also. Fine. I'll give you that option also. Either you upload the image or you write a code in a text editor and upload that document. Both will be possible.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we were going to see about the single quotes, right? So I'll use the escape sequence, that is, this is equal to printing one single quotes. Okay, and I'll use another escape sequence. No, I'll use another print statement, and I'll simply directly try to print the single quote. So you will observe that both works. Earlier there was a problem in earlier versions of programming language, and in fact, if you happen to go for Python and 11th and 12th, if you are going to change your boards to CBSE, Python is a very powerful language. Okay, so it's such a powerful language that one of 3 students from my school, they went on and won the hackathon that is in Bangalore. Okay, so using the Python programming, so that is very powerful language. So you can also in 11th, not now, you don't start it now. 11th and 12th, if you are going to CBSE board, switching to CBSE board, please go for computer science. Python is a wonderful language if you are interested in computers. Okay, fine. So what happens in some of the programming languages, and even in the earlier versions of Java programming, this single quotes was not printed alone directly inside the this print statement. But later versions started supporting this also without backslash. So earlier there was only one mechanism of printing single quotes, that is by using the escape sequences backslash followed by single quote. That is equivalent to just like backslash followed by double quote. As if it prints double quote, it will also print single quote. But now you can directly print single quote instead of using the escape sequence for that. So both works equally fine. We'll see that.
So what if you're opening quotes in a line and you do like double quote, and then you write and then you close by doing double quote.
Mehul, let us see this and then I'll take your example. Okay?
Okay.
And Mehul, I think one of your friends also was calling me last day. He also wanted to attend the classes.
He wants to join. Like first he was gonna take commerce, but
Okay.
then he thought over and thought he wants to take computer science.
So Mehul, like what I'll say is, we have, if he is interested in joining, you ask him to first go through all the videos and if possible help
I've told him to do that. He started.
Okay.
After he finishes all the videos,
Then
and
only he can
uploaded,
understand, because we have now made some good progress. Immediately he cannot start. Okay, so let's say maybe from the next class, which will be from Wednesday, in the meanwhile he can complete all the lectures, and if he is comfortable then he can start from the next class. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll tell him to do that.
and if he is facing difficulties, you may also help him out. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll see this behavior of single quote also. We have compiled the code. So you can see both works. Either you print single quotes using the escape sequence, that is / single quote, or directly the escapes directly single quote. Both works. So no need to worry too much about this single quote thing. Even if you do not remember the escape sequence for single quote, you can directly use it in your programming. So there will be absolutely no problem. Okay, so that's why I'm not giving too much emphasis on this thing. Is it clear to all? Just have a look for 10 seconds. All the escape sequences we have covered so far. Okay,
Yes, sir.
shall we move ahead? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Then what we will do is, one last for the day we will see. Okay, and that is, I'll send you this. I did not send this PDF last class because main topics we could not clear. We were only solving the practice problems. Together I'll send this this class PDF today. Okay, so here,
Yes, sir, yeah.
so here, one more escape sequence is remaining, that is \f, which is known as form feed. Let us see what it does.
So is it like if you do \f, it will ask you for some input or something?
Form, like just like form.
Yeah.
Not
But
exactly.
it's form feed.
No, not exactly. But the purpose is something similar. Don't ask me why. It may also, this behavior may also vary from operating system to operating system. Okay. So even if you find some different behavior on Mac or on Windows, do not get too worried about it. So because we have seen all others, so I'll remove the rest of the things. Okay. So what does form feed do? This is the statement itself. What does \f do? Now let us see, execute, and then we will understand. Now we are interested in the last output, that is for line number 24. We can see it is coming in 2 lines. So what just happened? So
It
what?
took it to the next line and it didn't take it to the start of the next line.
Yeah.
Right below where it's supposed to be.
Correct.
And
Correct. Your observation is 100% correct. So what it did was, it printed whatever it found before \f as it is on the current line. Wherever it found \f, it changed the next line. However, it printed the next whatever was to be printed, whatever was left to be printed, from where it should have printed in the previous line itself. Okay, that is what form feed does. Now, if you ask me, sir, where are we going to use it? Where does programmers use it? I'll say practically this will have not much of the implications. Okay, maybe you will never need to use this. Okay, in general. Okay, So it may, you may, for example, if you are printing, I'll give you one example where this might come in use. Let's say you are printing, you have written a book and you want to print on the title page something like, let's say you are writing a book, The Evolution of Humans. I'm just taking a random title. The Evolution of Society, let's say. Right. And then you will see in books sometimes they are writing like this.
You can write by. You can write.
By. Correct. You will see something like the evolution.
So in poems, it will be there, like Sarojini Naidu's poem, The Bangalore Cello, and then in the next slide, hyphen Sarojini Naidu.
Let's say, for example, let's say any writer is there. We generally do this, right? If you have to print this as it is, this can be a good question. How can you do? We can do it. Exactly. We have to also print the quotes. Let's take it as a simple, very short problem. I'll use 2-3 escape sequences here. 2 escape sequences rather. Sorry. And here you have to print the quotes also. So in the beginning, I'll print this in simple starting quotes. Okay. Ending quotes, and then you can write next line. Hyphen X, Y, Z. Let us see if that works.
Yeah.
Let us see if that works. Great, it did. So see, nothing is for waste. Everything has got some of the implications. So just analyze this form feed, behavior of form feed also. Okay, and just let me know if it is clear. That will be all for today, but not before you give me an acknowledgement that you have understood all the types of. So I'll give you here 30 seconds, not only form feed, from the line number 6 itself to line number 26. Take, let's say, 40 seconds. Analyze it. If all the behaviors are clear, we'll wrap it up for the day.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I'll send you this. I'll stop the recording here. Just a moment.